Alright, what's good everybody, 734 here. Today we got some more MX vs ATV Legends, and we're going to be talking about the brand new update that just came out. Some interesting stuff in this update, some stuff that doesn't matter too much, but it was pretty random. You know, they've kind of done that with all updates, where they'll just be like, oh, update on this day, and it'll be of the same week, which I kind of like, because they don't like to build up hype and then, you know, let things, you know, kind of die down. It's kind of just random when they add stuff in, so the first thing I want to talk about is Loretta Wins 2023. They changed it a bit. That section behind us isn't too tough anymore, and it seems to be the whoops in that section are dialed down. And then right here, this used to be like a little hill, but now it's actually like a double, kind of a triple. But it's a small little double, single right there. This is actually my first time. It seems they've added a little roller after that double. That section still feels the same. The inside seems like it's changed into two berms rather than one big hump. This is a little more stretched out. That initial jump right there is a little bit bigger. Let's see if this is... See, that used to be like more of a triple. Now it's more of like a big single and like a table. Or just kind of like one big ass triple still. We got the wall jump. That seems to be the same. Seems to be less steep. And then we have this jump. I think it's just a little more stretched out, nothing too crazy. And then these rollers seem to be shaved off a little bit and not as steep. I think that's kind of the main thing they've done in the entire track, really. They just made it all a little smoother, less, you know, rough. But that is one lap on Loretta's. The next thing I want to talk about is some changes they've made to online lobbies, specifically for Supercross. They have made it 5 laps instead of just 3. With a 60-second wait time, so that's nice, because a lot of the times if you did a Supercross race, the wait time was actually longer than the entire, you know, race itself. You know, 2-minute lobbies, and most tracks are like a 50-second, you know, lap time. Do the math there. It's a very, very, very short race, so yeah, very nice change for that. Now for Nationals, I'm not sure if it's all Nationals or just Pro Motocross, but they've made it 3 laps, which is the same amount of laps, but they've made the wait time about 1 minute and 30 seconds, I believe, which isn't a crazy change. You know, I didn't think anyone really cared too much about that, but I guess it's cool to see nonetheless, so there's that. The next thing I want to talk about is actually the controller vibration. So they've made it to where you can kind of adjust this if you want more vibration, or if you want none. It just really just depends, you know, you can adjust that a little more. I'm sure you'll be able to feel this a little bit more on PS5 and Xbox Series X, simply because next gen controllers like have like specific vibration like features, but I don't really use vibration, so I don't really know what any of this means. So, you know, if you want to play around with that and figure out what works for you, yeah, go ahead. In this section, I'll go ahead and show off the brand new gear. This is probably one of the bigger things that people are going to like in this update. You know, just any type of gear is put in the game, you know, from the start of the game. I've gone over this so many times in different videos. There was no fucking gear in this game, and it was so weird, but we got gear now, and, you know, we got a whole, you know, fresh lineup of Thor kits. I love Thor. I'm actually running the blue one with the Yamaha, so, yeah, glad we got some more gear. Specifically, Thor gear is always sick. And the next feature I want to talk about is something that I think everyone has been waiting for quite a bit of a while now, but they have added in framework to the back end of the game that basically is going to, you know, be the kind of start or center work for having a leaderboard system, ranking system in the game. Very excited for that, man. I've been waiting for a ranking system, you know, at least a leaderboard of some sort. In general. Now, I don't know if that's just going to be simply lap times or if you're actually going to get ranked or whatnot. But I'd love to at least be able to see my record and just overall statistics when I play online, man. I just think that'd be so dope, and I'm glad we're actually, you know, getting that to some degree now. It still says it won't be fully available until the next update. You know, if it was in this game, or if it was in here now, I'd show it off. But it's not quite yet. We still have to wait till the next update. But yeah, that's something I'm really excited for. And that's kind of most of the big stuff out of the way. There is some small stuff. For national tracks, pro motocross tracks, they have decreased the chance of getting ranked in online lobbies to only 10%, which I, thank God, man. I was so tired of just 50% of the time you'd get in a lobby, and I don't know what the actual chances were, but there were just way too many times where I was getting, you know, mud races, and that was just so annoying, bro. You know, mud races are kind of fun, and they're dope, but not to do it damn near every time. You know, it gets stale after like literally 2 or 3 races in a row of just mud, you know. So, and that was pretty common to go through 3 or 4 races in a row where it was just thunderstorms, and it's annoying, but you know, it's a cool feature, but it's a little annoying, and I'm glad they fixed that and straightened it out. And one of the last things I want to talk about here is they've actually changed the clutch boost. They've kind of sort of given it a nerf. It's just basically the clutch boost is super quick. It doesn't really do too much. And the last time they did that, actually, people were complaining very heavily about that. But me personally, I don't find it too difficult or too different compared to where we were last update. So not too crazy of an update. The last thing I want to touch on is they have slightly increased wreck thresholds for crashing while sliding. So they make it a little easier to slide, therefore also making it easier to crash while sliding. So I think they just kind of wanted to add in a nerf all around. I'm sure this is something you're going to notice a little more on Pro Physics. You know, as someone who doesn't ride with Pro Physics, I don't really notice tiny minor things from update to update too often. But I am glad that they didn't go too crazy with the decrease of the clutch boost, simply because last time they did that, they fucked with it, and the game was very slippery, sliding, and weird. But it seems they found a pretty nice balance of it in this update. And that'll do it for this video, guys. Hopefully you did enjoy it. If you did, please leave a like, comment, let me know what you think of this update, and you know what you're excited for future updates. I'm really excited for that ranking system to come out, man. Hopefully they don't touch the physics too more. If they do, maybe just a little more weight to the bike, make the bike a little more, you know, reactive. But I don't really have too much to talk about, too much to complain about with this game at the moment. It's in a pretty good state. I just kind of can't wait for more of the DLC stuff to come out and just more cool shit in the future. So thank you guys so much for watching. If you did enjoy it, please leave a like, subscribe. I'll see you on the next one. Peace out.